Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Knucklebusters Automotive. I am your host, Brett. Yes, I know it's been a while since I posted a video. I have been extremely busy. We have a lot going on around our house, around the vehicles, around our mountain cabin. And I've just been nonstop either at work with my girls or dealing with business on all three of those subjects. There will be an update video. I don't know if it will be the next video or the video after, but I will explain why I have been off and on for months, posting a video a month here, a month there, even though I said I'm back and I'm back regular. When I said that, I had every intention to keeping it true. But just things came up and things went from looking like they were going to be delayed for a while, why I said that statement, to now they are happening quicker than expected. So this video is actually a update video on the Project Jeep. Yes, I know it's been a very long time since I have posted any video about that. And the truth behind it is because in the few videos I did post about it, it just didn't get a lot of traffic way. So it is a project I bought to build up, to fix, aka build up. I said in one of the previous videos, it was not going to be a big build, but it was going to be a big build. That being said, it's not going to be like Project MJ, where it's lifted a lot, big tires, all that stuff, no top, barely some half doors, all that stuff. No, this build was going to be a build to fix what was wrong with it, get it up and running, being able to drive it on the road, and have just a clean looking, running really good Jeep. And to be honest, I've just been doing the whole build behind the scenes. Because like I said, the few videos I did post, people just weren't interested. But this is an update video on that Jeep. I will be showing where I am on it and what's left to do on it. And to be honest, the build is like 98% done. Just a couple little things left to do on it, but we will be going over what's been done to it. Now this Jeep, I love this Jeep. This Jeep has been, out of all the older Jeeps I've had, the most reliable. Every single time, and I've left it at a period of time when you didn't see videos, I left it sitting in the driveway for 5 months straight without starting it, without doing a battery tender on it, nothing. And I know I shouldn't have done that, especially being a car guy. I know that was bad. Like I said, I got really busy, and it was one of the, not even secondary backup vehicles, but like one of the third vehicles, and honestly, it just got away from me. But after 5 months, I go out to start it up, to drive it around, to get the oils going, and to actually have some work done to it. And it started right up. It drove down the street just fine. It's a great running vehicle. So without further ado, I know I'm in a different setting. I am in my garage. As you can see, it's a little bit different. Took the TV down because we had work done on the TV, where that pipe is now different. Been doing a little bit of cleanup. Still have this section right here to do a little cleanup. I know normally people don't show you their messy garage, but there was a point, as you can see, without showing you too much, there is a spot for a car, and a car does park in here now, but I do actually have spots for 2 cars, and 2 cars do park in here. One's still in here, and it is the Project Jeep, and I will show you the Jeep in just a second. But I just wanted to show you, I am working on it. I'm not just cleaning up, I am cleaning up the garage, but I'm cleaning up in a way because I'm also doing little projects to finish up. Like next is going to be where I insulated there, to finish the installation and drywall that section in. And when I drywall that section in, then I'm going to go and I'm going to start doing the paint scheme. I'm also going to do the roof. I'm going to insulate the roof, and I'm also going to drywall that. And the garage is all going to be painted one color. This one I already did the texture on to match that area. And that section over by the washer and dryer over here is going to be different. I'm going to have doors hiding the washer and dryer. Going to be nice doors, accordion doors. And then eventually we will be doing the floor. It's going to be very last. As you can tell, it's going to be a big project because I want to do it right and I want to have everything out of the garage, which is a mission itself. I got instead of the cheapy little flimsy plastic and metal shoe racks, I went and bought this from Walmart, 40 bucks, not a big deal. I have to attach it to the wall. And that being said, with the updates with the garage, I'm now going to get into the Project Jeep. So here is the Project Jeep, about 98% done. I will go over what has been done to it and what's left to be done to it. But without further ado, here it is. Here it is, the Project Jeep that I named Black Stallion. Now, as you can see, if you go back and look at the last video on this Jeep is quite different from that video. I got all the bodywork done. There was a lot of little dents and there was a couple creases. But what I did is I actually went through and I did, like with Project MJ, I did a body liner. You can hear the texture. You can see the texture. I did a body liner material. And yes, I did do full body work. As you can see over here, I'll show you where the big dent in the hood was. The big dent is gone. Perfect body lines. The fender, the line is all gone. That crack, I did actually use studs and pull it out. Very, very small Bondo. There's a little bit of Bondo, but very small Bondo. But I did bed liner everywhere because I've wanted an old Jeep with just bed liner material. I've always liked the look of it. I like the actual shine to it, the texture, and I just wanted to see one done. I haven't done one yet, so I went through, I wire wheeled the whole frame, and I did paint it in a frame coating. Same with suspension. New shocks have been done, and as you can see, let's show you the spider webs. I can show you the spider webs in the back. This has not been moved in probably about 2.5 months. So as you can see, spider webs, those are natural, I didn't plant those. Spider webs there. So yes, this has not been moved. As you can see, yes, the frame is painted all the way through. I do have factory Jeep rims off of a JK Sahara edition, and I painted them flat black to go with the kind of the scheme of the blacked out. I'm doing shiny gloss black in some areas, matte black in others, and then flat black in others. I just wanted to murder it out. I do have brand new tires, as you can see, brand new. Look how thick the lugs are. Brand new all-terrain tires, Goodyears. They're actually the tires off of the factory rims for my daily driver Ram truck. And since I already had the 18-inch rims, I figured, why put them to waste? I might as well put them on here, which the tires around here were okay. They had some tread life, they weren't too old, but brand new tires, why not? Have the new shocks installed, brand new shocks. I went with the bed liner material. I've just always wanted a Jeep that had full bed liner on the outside. I've always liked the look of it. It has the texture. As you can see, there's texture. It has the shine I want. And when this is clean, it's been sitting for a while, but when it's clean, it looks good. As you can see, it's been sitting for about 2.5 months straight. You can see the spider webs. So it's been sitting for 2.5 months straight. I'm gonna see if we can actually start it up, and if it starts up right away. It has the brand new soft top on it. Soft top and hardware. Still has the warm bumper that I had on it. All the fender flares are on. All the fender flares are brand new. As you can see, brand new top. It is Quadratec brand. And I was questioning it because I've always been a best top kind of guy, but this one's actually not bad. I've had a lot of best tops, and this one is not bad. It's more towards like the factory styling, hardware and everything, but it's not bad. So the outside is done. All the little dents, I know it's a little dirty, you can't see it right now, but all the little dents are gone. All the little scrapes are all gone. Right here in the hood, where that big dent was, It's gone. It's back to the factory shape. I did use studs and pull it out. I didn't just bundle it over. And the big old crease that was in the fender flare is gone. And the two little ones that were there were all gone. Again, studded. So there's a little bundle, but just a skim coat, not much. It's got brand new headlights. And the inside is back together. I did take the inside apart completely to do the paint job. For one, I didn't want any paint on any of the interior. And for two, I wanted to paint the interior too, where all the factory coloring was, like right here. Underneath the carpet is all bed linered, so you can actually, if you want to go mudding or whatever, all you have to do is just take the factory carpet out. It comes out very easy. Just unclip that, take it out in sections. Don't even have to take the seats out. Has, as you can see, I got the seats back in, the Rough Country seat covers on. And people talk a lot of smack about Rough Country. You know, I've had Rough Country suspensions, I've had Rough Country products. I can't complain. Yeah, I have had the expensive stuff. Yeah, it is definitely different quality, but that's not to say that this is bad quality. This is actually good quality. I like these seats. They're neoprene. They are waterproof. The seats underneath them are also in good condition too. No rips, no tears. It has a brand new center console installed that locks. Brand new radio, and yes, it does work good. Has an air conditioning system in it that probably needs a recharge. It does blow cooler than what it is outside, so on a very hot day it does keep you cooler. I probably will get it recharged. I don't know yet, but all it does, I had it verified that all it needs is a recharge, and it'll be ice cold. Still has the original 63,674 miles. That is original. That's actually what it has on it. Very low miles. It has the 4.0 high output engine, has the AX15 transmission. Everything's in great shape. The only thing I need to do with the fender flares is put the little pins in right here to hold these together on both sides. Other than that, I'm just missing a bolt for the mirror right here. On the other side, I'm missing this bolt right here on the door hinge on the other side. So those are two things I need to do. I need to sand these down and recoat these. This tire actually hits this worn bumper. So I bought a tire relocation bracket that I need to bolt back here, bolt it on. It's in the back right here. It's right here. Just need to bolt that on, and then that spaces the tire up a little bit so it clears the bumper. Other than that, it's back together. Like I said, those few little things that I need to do are all that's left on this project. I'm not going to record it, but there's more updates. Let's get inside and see if she fires up after not firing up for almost 3 months. So let's get in. If I can hop on in here while holding the camera. Let me see. Yes, I do have to get in the passenger seat. Let me put the camera down. Okay, now we're in. Now I gotta climb over. Luckily you're not here because it doesn't look pretty. But as you can see, right outside the door, maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches from the mirror is the cabinet. There's no opening up the door. I'm not that small. I'm a big boy. So let's see. Fingers crossed, after almost 3 months of sitting, we'll start up. Let's see if what I said about it being super reliable is true or just a hoax. Right up every single time, and you can hear the air conditioning going. It actually is fairly cool. It's actually maybe it doesn't need to be recharged. This is actually pretty cool. It's pretty nice. As you can see, working radio. Did not have a working radio before. Don't want to get copyrighted. But yeah, started right up. As just release the brake. Brake light goes off. All the lights work. Everything works. All the gauges work. Yes, I am going for fuel. That is true. Just started it up. As you can see, it is cool. I have not started it before. Oil pressure is good. Battery is right on. And no, I did not have this on a battery tender or anything. Got the little ducks, Jeep ducks. Mirror could use a good cleaning, maybe a replacement. I don't know, but it's a Jeep, like I said. So let's pull it out. Gotta get a razor blade and get that off. Okay, and we're out. I am not gonna fix the side mirrors, but I am gonna put the seatbelt on because I do want to go drive it around a little bit since it hasn't been started in a while, and it smells great in here, by the way. I have that little tree that's black ice, and it smells good. So let's go take it for a small drive. Wife's Pilot that she never drives. She has the new Rubicon, of course. I know, sorry for the dirty windshield. I have not had a chance to clean it yet. Oh yeah, this thing's got power. Look both ways. Vehicle coming. More vehicles coming. It's driving great. I'll let this person go. Come on. Yes, it is hard to film, shift, and steer at the same time, but I'm an old pro at this. Go right up here. Sorry, little ducky, let's get you back, and also have to shift. Yes, I do live in a nice area. I like it, right by the mountain. Neighbors are nice. So, some of you may wonder, you know, if you're going to show a vehicle that's not 100% done, why do it now instead of just waiting until you get those couple other little things done? Well, you know, that is a very good question, and I do have an alternative motive behind it, which I'll explain for a second when we get back to the house and park. Some of you might have seen this coming. We might be doing something to the Jeep, might be doing something big to the Jeep, or not big. But I will explain a little bit more in detail. I want to show you guys that it does drive, and it drives very well. It starts up every single time. And this is the original battery, original everything I got it with from Sergeant Jeep. And I'm actually going to send a video of this to Sergeant Jeep when I'm done too, to show them what it looks like now and how it drives still. So let me talk a little bit more about what's been done to it. I had my buddy at his automotive shop go through the whole Jeep, telling me everything that's wrong with it, everything that needed to be replaced right away, everything that could have waited, and things that doesn't need to be replaced. So he went through and he replaced everything that needed to be replaced right away, which actually was not much. Now, that being said, he is in the shop, he has to run a shop, pay his people. That bill came out to about $259 total. So not much, it didn't need much. And then I told him, okay, go through, let's start going through the things it's gonna need soon. So with an old Jeep like this, it is a 95. And with the 95, certain, you know, with something that old, certain things happen, whether the Jeep's in good shape or not. One of the biggest things is, well, all the rubber bushings. Rubber, over time, especially out in the heat, they crack, they go brittle, they get bad. Well, so with this Jeep, that was the case. That was the case in the front steering especially. So steering is one thing. Steerings and brakes are two things that you don't want to mess with. You don't want, especially if you're going to drive it all the time. So what I did, he says most of the bushings needed to be replaced because they're all sun cracked and everything. The steering was in great shape. There was nothing wrong with it, even due to the accident, that nothing was bent. But I said, you know what, let's just go through it, replace all the steering components. So everything's new. This is new. The steering stabilizer is new. All the bushings are new. Everything is new. The sway bar bushings are new. Everything. New tie rod ends, new ball joints, everything. The only thing we didn't do is the sway bar bushings, as you can see right there. Because to be honest, sway bars are not really even important necessarily. I mean, they do help the sway, but that's the only thing I didn't want to do. But what I did is, instead of replacing the bushings, I just got all new components with all new bushings in it. They are warranted. I did get it from O'Reilly's, so they have warranties on it. And new shocks, simply because the new shocks were from actually 1995. They weren't leaking, they just were not good. So I did buy, because I was planning on putting on a lift kit, not a huge one, but a lift kit. Oh, I missed sanding that down. I knew I missed something. I missed sanding this section down. That's it. I will probably do that. But rough country shocks, cheap shocks, but they're good. That's why I went with them. They're affordable, but they're good. So I put new shocks on, rides so much better. And then all new steering. The brakes are still good. And then I want new tires just because I had them. So then I went through and did that on the second bill. On the first bill, to get everything I absolutely needed to do is just was a couple sensors. Then a year later, after I had it, because it's now been a year, I took it to get it smogged. So now the only thing it needs, let's try to do this. I'm probably gonna have to set the camera down, but let's see. So I did take it to get a smog, and it did not pass. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it did not pass. For one reason. And see, there's the battery. It's missing a cap, it's ugly, it's old, but this has been the most freaking reliable battery I've ever had. So, to be honest, why it did not pass is for one reason, and it's a common reason in these YJs. Let's see if I can get it right. Right down there, the exhaust manifold, they crack in two places. They crack, let's just pretend a header's here. You have 1 spot, 2 spot, 3 spot, 4 spot, 5 spot, 6 spots for the 6 cylinders. Well, on the ends here, where they come out and turn to meet with the other ones on both ends, they crack there. It's very common. Almost all the YJs do it. And aftermarket companies have created a header that has accommodated for that. So he says, well, yep, with your Jeep, it did the same thing. So I do have the factory one on here. I do have the aftermarket one on order. It is on order. I am gonna replace it. It is gonna be smoggable. He tested everything else. He says 100% sure that's the only reason it did not pass. Probably should coat this too. Anyways, So everything else is good. Brand new air filter, hoses are good, belts are good, everything else is good. It's just the header, which is on order. Now again, you guys are wondering why I'm going all over this. Well, I did say that there was a reason behind it. I said we might be doing something to it, doing something big. Well, we are doing something big to it. And I don't know why a trash truck here is on Saturday, because our trash days are Wednesday, but it's here. I'm gonna let it pass because it's gonna make too much noise. Okay, trash truck has passed pretty much most of the way. Okay, so what is the plan with the Black Stallion? Well, remember a couple seconds ago when I said some of you guys suspected this, others might not have. This Jeep is too nice. I gotta admit, I had a plan. I did have a plan. In one of the previous video, I said it might be a little bit longer. Well, the reason behind that statement was, yes, this was the Jeep I was gonna do something big on. I was gonna cut it in half, frame and body right here. I was gonna push this section this way about 6.5 feet, just over 6.5 feet. And I was gonna take that little thing right there and I was gonna put 2 more. Yes, I was gonna do a 6-door conversion on this because, to be honest with you, I think that would be big on YouTube. I have not seen it done on a YJ yet. I've seen it done on TJs, JKs, JLs, and even TJs. I have not seen it done on a YJ yet. So my plan was to have the first 6-door Jeep YJ built on YouTube. I don't know if I want to do that in the future yet or not, because now that I put it out, somebody else might do it and might beat me to it. But I did want to do it. And now UPS is coming. I'm telling you, the street. Well, I just can't bring myself. Sorry, I get distracted a lot. There's the bolt that I was telling you about. I just need to install it. I do have it. I can't bring myself to do it. I can't bring myself to cut this up in half. This one is just too nice. So, because I need a project vehicle for the channel, and because I need to do something big to get more views, to get more subscriptions, and I really just don't want to mess with this one, so yes, I hate to say it, but this Jeep is on the chopping block. A little pun intended. It's not actually going to be chopped up now, but this one is officially for sale. I am going to be selling this one. I am going to be using it. Yeah, this one is for sale. I am going to be using it, the money I get from it, to buy another vehicle. Yes, I do have another vehicle in mind that I do want to build up on the channel, that I will actually build. I know you guys like the videos a lot that I actually work on the vehicles. I am going to get back to that. I do promise you. The vehicle I do get after selling this one and using the money for it, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it is going to be a big vehicle. Hands down, the biggest vehicle I have yet had on the channel. And I'm even going to do an even bigger build on it. So, if you guys are interested to find out what it is and even more interested to see it, hit me up. Hit me up if you want to buy this. Now, it really is in great shape. You do have to come check it out. I am having it for sale for $9,000. I understand some people say salvage vehicles, that's too much, but it is in great shape. Now, salvage could be salvaged for anything on an older vehicle. If somebody came and stole the radio out of it and it's a 30, 40-year-old vehicle, they're gonna see the value to fix it because it might need a wiring harness or something is more valuable than the percentage of the vehicle, which in California is more valuable than, I think it's a a sixth of the vehicle or something like that. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. But yes, this one was salvaged because as you saw from before, this fender was creased, the fender flare was cracked, and there was a little dent on the hood. That's it, that was all that was wrong with it. So there was nothing else wrong with it. The hood was fixed by me. The fender was fixed by me. Had everything checked, everything's good. But yet it still has a salvage vehicle. But that doesn't matter, you can still drive around on a salvage title on the streets. You just get registered like any other vehicle. The insurance is a little bit more, but that's about it. That big truck right there is a salvage title vehicle too. He drives it daily. Nothing wrong with it. You can get a rebuilt title. It will qualify for a rebuilt title. All you have to do is take it to CHP and they do an inspection, and then they give you a piece of paperwork that you take to the EMV, and it changes the title from salvage to rebuilt. Makes insurance a little bit cheaper, but that's all it really does. This thing drives great. There's nothing wrong with it. But it is for sale. I am gonna sell it. I've just done what I needed to do to it, and really that's what I do with my vehicles on my channel. I do the build that I want, I do what I want to it, and then I sell them. I never intend to sell them, but it just works out that way. That's how I fund the vehicles for the channel. The last vehicle I sold, I funded to buy this one. And that's how it goes on. I don't make unlimited money. I have kids, I have a job, you know, expense. So this is how I do it. So it is for sale. As soon as it sells, I am gonna get another project vehicle. This is kind of a project vehicle too. I've been doing stuff to it. I will do an update video on this. I have done some more things to it. One of the videos I had got corrupted. I'll go over that probably in the next video, more than likely. But as you can see, it's a little bit different. But yeah, this video is to update you a little bit on the channel itself, what's going on behind the scenes, and on the build. You can see it's a lot different than the last video I posted. So if any of you are interested in buying it, it is $9 grand firm. It does come with a couple extra little parts. $9 grand right now. If I install the new header, it will be a little bit more. But I will include the new header when it comes in for the same price, and the extra parts, including the bolts, the little bolts and stuff like that. I'll include that for the $9 grand, but if I'm gonna do all the extra work, it is gonna be a little bit more. But if anybody is interested, please leave me comments. Let me know that you're interested. Only serious buyers would be appreciative, and remind you, what I get from it is going into the next build. It is gonna be a huge build, huge build. And yes, I am gonna do more to it than I did to this one. If you're interested, give me a comment. If you like this video, leave a like, hit subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does the world for me. And then leave comments. I love interacting with you guys. With that being said, because it's extremely hot out, my phone already went off a couple times due to the temperature. It's 107 here and I'm out in the direct heat. So yes, it gave me the temperature warning. That's why this video is kind of chopped up a little bit. But if you like the video, like I said, leave a like, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. I love you all my OG people. I love you all the new people. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.